On top of everything we have going on in our country right now, we will elect a president on November 3rd. But how could this election affect you and your retirement vision? Talk to different market analysts and you will likely get a different perspective for what the stock market might do in response to the election or to numerous other factors at play right now. We wanted to take some time to cover our clients' most pressing questions as we come upon this historical event. Today, Dan Vredeveld, a financial advisor here at Richmond Brothers, is joining us to answer some questions about the election. Dan, what do you say to those who think that the stock market is going to react one way or another, depending on the outcome?
Any candidate. We're really just looking at facts and history of what we know and how it might affect our clients and their financial goals. There's never any harm in examining historical trends for the stock market. Some predictions are based on such data. Election results and concerns stemming from who wins don't always shape the market the way some envision.
So what have stock markets done historically during election years?
Stock market returns during election years vary greatly. In this century alone, we saw a 16% jump in the market in 2012, the year Barack Obama won the re-election by beating Mitt Romney. We also saw a 37% drop in the market in 2008 when Obama defeated John McCain. Of course, that year we were also in a great recession. We happen to be in a recession now too, stemming from the economic impact of the coronavirus. But what I'm getting at is many factors influence the market, and yes, the election could be one of them.
Historically speaking, how have incumbent presidents done?
We know that historical trends generally favor the re-election of sitting presidents. It's actually been 28 years since an incumbent president lost a re-election bid.
That being said, what is Richmond Brothers' thought on who will win?
Well, too many variables exist to make an absolute call just yet about the presidential election. We believe it is possible that we might not even know who our president is going to be on November 3rd. And we don't time the markets, but rather look at the long run. Presidents come and go, and we're here to weather all climates.
Are there any other things we should consider as we look at the upcoming election?
Well, one thing to keep in mind is that over the last 7 presidential elections, the Republican candidate has only won the popular vote one time. That was in 2004, yet has become president 3 times. George W. Bush lost the popular vote in 2000, but still was president. Bush won the popular vote in 2004 and was re-elected. And then, of course, President Trump lost the popular vote in 2016 by more than 3 million votes, and yet still became president. All of this is because of the Electoral College. Also, I do want to note that seats are up for grabs in the House and Senate, which could arguably be even more important than the presidency. Currently, Congress is split between Democrats and Republicans, but if one party took over all of Congress in 2021, we truly feel that this could have more of an effect on the stock market than the presidency itself. Republicans currently have 198 seats to the Democrats' 232 seats in the House. So for the GOP to take over, they would need a net gain of 20 seats. Democrats have 45 seats in the Senate, but 2 independent senators caucus with them, so consider that 47. Republicans have 53. Democrats would need a net gain of 4 seats to take over.
Let's talk about voter turnout. The question remains whether or not it's going to be as strong as many had initially anticipated. Our new normal, if you will, led many to see mail-in balloting as a staple for this year's election. What are Richmond Brothers' thoughts?
Well, funding for the Postal Service is a relatively new issue that could keep ballots from arriving on time. Expand that issue to 50 states plus territories. You can only imagine the challenges in November. We need to prepare ourselves for the possibility of a contested election that could take some time to sort out after the election day, especially if results from swing states are tight. And we have issues like the hanging chads that we had in Florida, a phrase you might recall from the tight election in 2000 between George W. Bush and Al Gore.
Is there anything else that you'd like to share about the election?
The 2020 election is certainly a horse race, not only for the presidency but also for Congress. Even after you layer on whatever factors you want to consider about this election, the reaction of the stock market is so very hard to predict. Timing the market based on the result of an election seems good in theory, but it's only theory. Assumptions don't always hold true about candidates, platforms, and the effect on the economy.
So, how safe is your nest egg from the election?
Well, this much we know. Life goes on, and eventually economic conditions will factor into your income plan, investments, taxes, legacy planning, and healthcare, all of which are components of a comprehensive retirement plan. Luckily, we work close with our clients to have a solid retirement plan in place, utilizing resources like RiskWise to help give clarity around where our clients stand financially, even if the markets get volatile. Regardless of the election outcome, we plan to stick to our clients' plans and help ensure we reach their goals. And if you're not working with Richmond Brothers and you don't have a written income plan in place, now is the time to do it. You don't want to put this off because there are so many uncertainties, and you deserve to have a great retirement. But a great retirement starts with a written income plan.
Thank you, Dan. And thank you everyone for joining us today. If you have any other questions, please make sure to reach out to us. And if you liked today's video, please make sure to share it with your friends who you feel could benefit. Make it a great day.